Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where we are about to walk into a whole bunch of dialogue here. All I want to do is do the game part of the game, the two different games that they've kind of glued together clumsily, parts of the game. But I guess there's going to be an awful lot of talking first. On redraw, recover health. We certainly don't need another punch. Yeah. It's annoying to not be able to redraw cards. However, shield bounce is a thing that I feel like I usually want to use. It is a higher value card, so I don't feel so bad about that. Like, there's a pretty decent chance that we are not going to want to dump it. Damn it. We probably don't want to assign a new person until we know what the board looks like, the mirror table. And the Cree processor is going to be way too expensive because I am completely broke. It is just always credits. We always need more credits.
There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
Oh, wait. Also, we have a private Superlink message from Magic, which I missed.
The sanctum's gone. Hell has literally come to Earth.
Come join you for some peace and quiet. You know what? I'll be right there. Let's delay this cutscene with a different cutscene.
We are just hanging out, you know, for fun.
This is just like a whack thing to say. This feels like the kind of pressure that maybe is not... The thing is, I don't think she's going to like either of these top two, but this sucks. This is just dumb. I'm gonna say this one because I think it's the least likely to make her mad at me.
I am surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Dr. Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Okay, I do want to ask.
Nicknames are not a favorite of mine either. Although they do have a benefit. They are an efficient way to identify if it is really you, or if you are possessed by a demon.
Don't worry. If that happens, a nickname would be one way to snap me out of it. With rage.
Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered, because that is what I am.
Gain one move when activating this ability. What ability? This is a little... The application of this combo modifier is a little unclear to me. Is it on the combo card? Is that what they mean?
What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
Alright, I guess let's have a look at the old mirror table here.
Reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
There were already so many.
The sky is growing.
All right, let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well,
Does the Dark God Cathan own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the Parchment of Power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cathan.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
I can think of nothing more wretched than Sabretooth. Okay.
Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
So this feels pretty important. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't require us to keep anybody in particular up, and it gives credits, which we desperately need. So that means we can really apply anybody to the hero ops table
This
here.
is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
Okay, all right.
Pick your target, Hunter.
You know, I will say that during that cutscene, I did notice the horrible lack of facial animations in the game. Really, it feels like it does the least damage to Blade. Blade, the way they have written Blade, he just doesn't need a wide variety of facial expressions. And the one they have for him, it works. It's pretty effective.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
So I know that we are in the situation here where there's an obvious order that we could do these in to make sure we get them all done. I just don't know if I care about this, honestly. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to get another intel cache within the next 2 days anyway. Now, you know what? I'm going to skip the common one. Let's send... Yeah, we'll send an NYC Defender Spider-Man. I don't really want to grab Spider-Man. Like, who counts as an NYC Defender? Does Iron Man? Let's hope that Iron Man does, because he's the person I'm sending.
You're the boss.
He hangs out in New York a lot, right? It's possible that NYC Defender is like a comics team affiliation that I'm just not familiar with because I am not up to date on what is going on with like the most modern comics. I tend to read trade paperbacks, so I'm always like, even when I hear about a cool thing and I'm like getting into it while people are still talking about it, it's still like, you know, months late.
Good thing we've got our offspring.
So do we want to do anything else? We could quickly.
I need some hellhound cuddles.
Huh. I'm surprised that Magic would admit to doing cuddles.
Suddenly, there are two
I think I want to pop over to... Oh, hey. That's a pretty important kind of essence, but gosh, that sure isn't very much. I want to pop over to, before we go anywhere, the places where those mushrooms grow. And we may as well grab this. Just to see if we can grab a death cap, because we're still short a death cap, and at some point they're going to want that. Oh. Okay. That's actually a pretty good item. There's also a blue chest available, which we may as well grab. Wish I had like a mini map, you know? Is that chest? Oh, that's Witch Hazel. Or Wolfsbane, rather. Whatever. Oh, it's the chest that's up there. Okay, so we gotta wrap around. Alright, I don't love random enemy, but whatever, it's fine. So we'll just pop up to Agatha's cottage here. I'm just a little nervous. I'm a little nervous that at any moment, all of a sudden the next Emo Kids meeting could happen, and we don't have the stuff. Also, if we can find more Wundagore Everbloom up here, I definitely would be, wow, okay. Hunter, just like try to walk around things once in a while. If we could find more Wundagore Everbloom up here, I would be overjoyed. This is where it was last time, like behind the house. Okay, no such luck. Get off the... Why are you so bad at walking around trees? Truly super heroic. Well, I gotta tell you, not overjoyed about the amount of mushrooms I'm seeing on the ground here. They used to be all over the place, and then I picked them to extinction. Oh, well, here's some moonflower. That's something, at least. And I think moonflower is useful. Listen, I don't remember what goes into our recipes. Probably need some moonflower at some point. We can certainly grab that. It's also possible the death cap is like only actually out at night or something. So I don't know what conditions affect the growth of the different plants. We have no ability to like transmute plant life into other plant life. No reagent swaps. So if we can't find mushrooms, I'm still just kind of like out of luck. And it looks like that's where we're at. Oh, wait. Okay, one. One was all we needed. Okay, we found a couple even. Nice. I feel so much better now. Okay, so now we can make this work, you know, whenever we need to. Also, I missed that. Let's go grab that while we're at this. We're actually starting to get a little bit low on keys. Okay, now, I think it's reasonable to go mission time. Let's go say howdy to the changing face of evil. It wears clown makeup now. Who is coming with us? It feels appropriate to bring Johnny, doesn't it? So we're still working on our friendship with Nico. Just hit a new threshold. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Johnny. He would not want to miss this. And I would feel like a jerk if I made him. That's a little bit of an unnatural look. Whoosh. How did he think we were going to just stand there and have a conversation about it?
Safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
I guess I should have known. I didn't really think about it, but I should have known that we were going to definitely see Johnny Blaze again, because there is no way they would have bothered to make a model for the very brief appearance he had in the like opening cinematic, or the opening pre-mission thing. Even if, by a lot of standards, the models in this game do not look particularly great or detailed, there's still There's still a lot of work. It is still a lot of work to make a model that looks that much like a person. It's just...
He didn't have it. How about you? We're being paid to find the page creed. Have fun on your own time. Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. get inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's dead. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, please.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
Ah, they dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard
Hear
much of
that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
long story.
Okay, if altars are not destroyed, the Nest Mother may turn them into monuments. Monuments do stuff. All
We'll
right.
just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. She's got a quick problem of her own to deal with now. All that.
She ain't that big.
Those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her mother.
Okay, so there are 4 dogs up. Probably not actually that much damage. I'm not that worried about losing the hunter here. Do I want to maybe toss? That said, you know, not too worried about losing the hunter, but I sure would love to get a I sure would love to get that card that gives me all the counter and shielding. Okay. And Eviscerate's interesting too, though.
Now for something real special.
You know how we love to just shout. Alright, so we just run around and eviscerate a whole bunch of these dogs and altars. Use you to chain across to the other altar.
Slice and dice.
Wow. Alright, that was significant. There's still one more over there that I didn't get yet. Do I want to just... Taking damage will taunt you. You're already going to attack Wolverine, though. Just use you to bridge the gap. I think this is okay. I guess, though, what I could do is drop that guy for free and then chain across. Slightly different. Actually, I suppose, do I care? How much do I care about the dogs? Maybe I just hit this guy twice.
Is that the best you've got?
Nest Mother sure does have a lot of HP, though.
Submit.
Ow. I suppose I did leave myself in position for that, didn't I? And I for sure didn't even spend my move.
Enough insolence.
Sure are a lot of slowly playing animations here. It'll benefit the enemy. Yeah, okay. Hey, the fortify.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can
Not
get
so good
past
now.
that guardian.
Not really what I not what I'm
my
looking
first
for at this
rock
moment.
Monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
All will be judged. You bring judgment upon yourself.
All right. Felt like it was important to pick up a couple of souls there. Berserk is not super exciting for us in this situation. I suppose we could open a Hellmouth. Kind of looking for just like something that's going to do some real damage. 68 damage at the end of their turn and spreads corrupted to nearby units. That is actually a huge pain in the ass. And it ignores block, so if we don't find heal, she is down. Alright, that being the case, let's keep digging. I have to get back around to heal. Alright, I can definitely... I guess we'll just set up a Hellmouth somewhere. I don't know that it matters particularly where. I don't think we're going to be able to actually make use of it.
Accept your fate.
And then we're going to spend our move. Because you know what time it is. It's the only thing we ever do when we have Johnny Blaze around. Do I need the big one? Yeah, I do. In fact, even with the big one, I'm not going to bring that guy down. So maybe we do the smaller one now then.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
All right, here's hoping we draw some pretty decent stuff, because the hunter's in a little bit of trouble.
You don't know who you're messing with.
My servants join the fray.
Wolverine could use a little bit of that old lifesteal as well. I feel like you could have a lot of these animations play simultaneously, right? Okay, that doesn't really do very much. How much? Oh, except it heals multiple times per turn.
They have not lost interest.
Okay, this guy is burning HP, but not very
Turn
quickly.
into monuments, shrines to Lilith that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
Well, we can certainly clean up a bunch of stuff again. Then I think we probably just spend the move doing that to this dog as well.
I feel more like myself every day.
It is going to take us forever to tick her down like this. Alright, so I have a Vanish ready, but I do not, sadly. Yeah, I do not sadly have any way to survive the rest of what's happening to me here. Wait, can I really not quick swipe that?
it's my turn.
Leave some for the rest of us.
How many more is this going to take? I think it's more than the current crop. Well, it is only 2 more, in fact. But there's only 1 left, right? Well, no, there's this and the... Okay, so actually, if we just focus down the monuments and stuff, we can kill the Nest Mother. So, if I do this, can I reach the... No. Well, that's a little inconvenient. Let's re-roll... I don't think chain swipes is what we really want here. I guess eviscerate's like a little bit more compelling, but still pretty bad. Okay. Well, then I guess what we do is just break these down and hope that's good enough.
You have earned. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you.
You have like 4 HP left, and there's nothing I can do about that. This thing down, just that plus the rock throw should do it, right? Are we going to lose both of them? No. Wolverine's taking a small enough amount of damage. Yeah, alright. That's pretty annoying, actually.
I will do all that you have done. Now, you only add to your punishment.
Our numbers are endless.
I'm hoping that when we bring her down, it's also going to break the rest of these things. Do not heal her.
Bring what you got.
Okay.
We need to wrap this up and get to Blaze before Sabretooth rips him a new one.
I feel like a lot of these cards are not very interesting in this situation.
For now.
Just saying, Creed may be ugly and stupid, but he's dangerous.
This will actually kill Johnny Blaze. I don't necessarily want Johnny Blaze to take an injury. There we go. I just need like a card that does damage.
Not looking good for you. I suppose it's something.
Nope, never mind. She just gets back up. Okay, but then she explodes.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
And is that the mission, or do we still need to do cleanup? I guess we still need to do cleanup. Nope, then why would it bother showing me that the card play was refunded?
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them.
Okay, apparently we're still going. So Sabretooth is in frenzy mode.
Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
And we're in kind of rough shape. Well, I do think we probably need to lifesteal a little bit for Wolverine.
Already killed you once, scumbag.
Yeah, and
Ain't
Eviscerate
gonna
is
be a
good.
problem doing it
Eviscerate,
again.
I'm pretty happy to see. Do I want an Eviscerate over... Yeah, probably, right? Even though it costs heroism over the use of the chain swipes. Because there are 4 of these enemies that we could pick up.
Last words.
Nice.
Spirit.
Okay, that's not so bad. Do I set up the Hellmouth? Maybe. I mean, it's not going to work on him. Okay, there's a big chain thing up there. I'm not going to be able to kill anybody with this. You know what? I am going to set the Hellmouth up. I don't think we're going to get great use out of it necessarily.
You have been judged.
But I do think I want the heroism. And then 39%, and if it doesn't work, he doesn't die at all. I might want to just hit him into Wolverine, honestly. No, I'm going to try to get lucky. Okay, 40%'s not that low, right? Okay, so we only have one real attack coming in. Who do I want to hold on to? Drain Soul and the Lash are probably both pretty live. A hero combo is not terrible in this situation. Actually, I kind of think I want to hold on to all this.
No one's leaving unless Mother says so.
You had your chance.
Let us finish this.
All right, we're probably just healing Johnny.
Done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
And this, I think, will fire, yeah, Sabretooth off.
Enjoy this.
Okay, very light attack with no debuff or anything. That's pretty cool. So... yeah, right? And then we have one card play left. I think we can just chain swipe all 3 of the dogs. Well, one of them is not going to die from that, but still, yeah.
Attached to that face. You scared yet?
Okay. So his next attack is going to be a big one. It's not really a ton we can do about that. I'm assuming this is going to always be, yeah, it's going to always be 0.
That's the best you got.
And then, again, I feel like we probably just want to hold on to all this stuff. Most of these are pretty good cards, actually.
You took your another shot, but Mother wasn't having it.
Is that your best shot?
You have chosen.
So we can absolutely just incapacitate you.
The carnival. I could have almost right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady.
Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
Okay. So Johnny Blaze is about to get it. Is there a reason not to just... No, I think this is a sensible thing to do.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
And then I guess we could just throw down another Hellmouth. I don't know where it makes sense to do this, but... Mostly we're just kind of waiting for Sabretooth to stand up, right?
Soon enough.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Looking at me now.
Alright, the corruption's a little annoying.
Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
Alright, I'm gonna keep redrawing here. Okay, that's fine. I was kind of hoping to pull a, what do you call it? The vulnerability thing again. But I am perfectly fine doing Obsidian Collar into a last sight. For just a heck of a lot of damage. Am I going to be able to get out all 4 of them, do you think? Maybe. I have one more card play here. So I should probably... The dogs are super dead, right? Yeah, the dogs are super dead. So I guess there's no reason not to just hit Sabretooth. It's not a very compelling amount of damage, but...
I'm gonna risk you.
Better come up with something
This is gonna discard my whole hand, so... and then Sabretooth is gonna hit Wolverine really, really hard afterward.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Nope, taunt did not work. Also, 94, that's not even really okay. Now I'm mostly embarrassed for you.
He's down.
You deserve a kind of humiliating loss after that.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
I sure as hell will. All the dialogue in this game is written so strangely. It feels like... It almost all feels like it was written by an alien who the only thing they knew about humanity was like B-grade action movie scripts, and then it was like Google translated into English. But not consistently. Like, there are bits that are good, and in particular, it seems like there are characters whose writing is better than others. It's just, there's so many weird little things that are just like, why would a person write it this way?
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
If you're gonna give her a big, like, popped-up collar like that, you gotta restrict her neck animations so that she can't put her face through it.
Today, Hunter. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
Weird. Okay, we're totally going to join a hangout, but first, I guess let's go meet Wolverine. Let's go say howdy to the new guy.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
Why, the prompt won't appear.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
Lilith's evil is seductive. She can easily corrupt anyone.
Creed was always a homicidal monster. But now he's really taken things to the next level.
It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our Abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
This is like a weirdly personal, like, both weirdly personal and a total non sequitur. This is probably not actually the line, "This place has ghosts," which would be a very funny, sort of like naive response to the thing he just said.
I feel compelled to warn you that we, the living, are not alone here at the Abbey.
Wait, you telling me this place has got ghosts?
If that makes you uncomfortable...
Not at all. This ain't my first visit to Caretaker and Agatha's House of Oddities. We go way back. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
Just, how does the flow of a human conversation
I have taken
work?
up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Okay, apparently there's stuff going on. Hold on. I was gonna try to do the thing. I was gonna try to do the old word of power thing, but this probably won't actually like interfere with that, right? We'll delay it slightly.
I can hear you standing there, Hunter.
What are you reading, Miko?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Do not get your hopes up too much. It is probably just an account of an unexplained disease, or just a legend.
Some legends are real. You should know that, since you literally are one. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
I doubt there was not a price to such a purification.
Oh, there was. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
But worked.
Yes?
It's fine. We'll just have Strange deliver it.
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Is that what we're doing? Are we still keeping magical secrets? I feel like Magic in particular is pretty against that at this point. But, you know, characterization. What does any of it mean, really?
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony,
I mean, oh yeah, Robbie. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't really know that I want to do a hangout with any of these people in particular, but yeah, Robbie's an easy one.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can.
Okay.
I know.
Was he just saying that to his book, or was that for me?
Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. Riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
Do I think Robbie would like stargazing? I don't know if fishing doesn't seem right.
I said no, Tony.
Let's try stargazing.
You ever get in a horse chase?
What is a horse chase?
Like a car chase, but with horses. Did you ever drift a horse? Maybe on a frozen lake or something?
Actually, I had a horse with 4 trick knees. If I whistled a certain way, she would stop on a shilling and then run backwards.
Oh, no way! What's a shilling?
It does not matter. One time, I caught a bug in my mouth mid-whistle. She stopped, gave me a sour look, and started running sideways.
Oh, wow. Could she run sideways the other way?
No. She was a 3-speed.
I needed that.
I know.
I'd pay to see a sideways horse chase.
Oh? How many shillings?
All of them.
This is maybe my favorite bit of Hunter dialogue so far. Where's that candle that smells like fuel?
Yeah, I had a decent time.
Okay, like the activity, like the gift. Also, I did a joke and it was actually like joking. That's fun. It's always cool to work out the meanings of basic English words. All right, so we actually have enough money that we should be able to do some stuff tomorrow. We are going to need to get some intel pretty immediately. But right now, we have a pressing matter. Up here. So actually, hold on. Before we do this, I gotta craft items, right? How do I... This is something I have to do back at the Abbey, sorry. What do I even know how to craft?
Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too?
I am not allowed to use the item bench right now. Item bench is off limits for the night. Well, that's kind of annoying.
What is this?
I mean, first of all, you absolutely know what that is. And secondly, why does this give me arcane knowledge? It's like the least arcane thing in here. Okay, I was definitely expecting to be allowed to use the crafting station. I don't know why are you really just not allowed to use it at night? That seems very strange. Well, if that is the case, then I feel like our set of combat items is like pretty bad for the situation that we're in. Pretty bad for the fight that we're about to have. So... yeah, the healing salve is something, and then like... I could use the focusing beacon along with the vanish card to prevent a lot of damage. I think I like that better than like putting marked on one enemy. There's not gonna be any Hydra there, obviously. Yeah, okay, let's try it like this, I suppose. I sure would love to actually get this word of power.
Whoa.
Also, at some point, I'm going to crush this with just sheer levels. Just out-math it. It is super weird that she is still having like a whoa reaction to this thing that we've done several times now. but they didn't bother to check any of the lines for context, so... Alright. Defeat 16 Lilin. Don't let Charlie go down twice.
Of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely.
So, the most important thing is bringing down one of these dudes, if we can. So let's open with a quick slash. Just kill some dog enemies to generate a point of heroism.
You were too weak for this fight.
So that we can maul one of these nerds. Do I want to redraw to tack some damage onto this? We're going to use a Wild Strike afterward, which is pretty harsh. I don't think it hurts anything to do it. I don't know if we're actually going to need that damage, but it's fine.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Alright, pretty much everything here is targeting the hunter, which is great news.
I'm afraid I might not make it back from this one.
And then we just vanish on him. Will Whip do the job? There's no way, right? Yeah, I can kill him with Whip, but I can't get any extra kills out of it, which is what you would want. So... Are you allowed to do the push kill thing? Yes, okay. Let's banish the one enemy who is not targeting the hunter. Concealment is pretty good. And then you're not allowed to use most of the types of items here, so... I could have had the hunter clean up this dog first, I suppose. I don't know that it matters terribly. And I don't know if I actually want to redraw these. Maybe this one. Because I probably want to hold on to that heal. So yeah, let's just dump this. Oh, right, except that that's Shadow Stalker. Well, now I'm double concealed. So I guess saving that concealment for later would have been a good thing to do.
By consuming Hybris,
especially since we're not going to be able to do that amount of damage again anytime soon.
But also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods as they turned on one another and became demons.
Let's look for something a little bit more compelling here. There we go. Definitely needed them all. So 297 health is still a fucking lot. Nope, hate. I wish the game would assume that I knew what I was doing when I had my camera positioned in a certain way, you know?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Okay. So, were I to move, I can get a hit with that, potentially. That's something. I can also do a pretty serious amount of damage just with this. Is this the, this is not the upgraded Quick Slash. So I won't get bonus knockback with this. I am considering... Yeah, maybe we just wipe out the other dog like that. Still have one card play left. And then he's right next to the rocks. I think we can wipe him out. And I don't think it matters much what gets discarded. I don't think that heal is as important as I was thinking it might end up being. So you're at 71. 71 is still high. That's pretty good news, though. Getting them down to such a small number of total remaining Guardian HP this early in the fight feels like a big improvement. We had a pretty good order of card draws. Not a big deal.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Alright, then we're gonna start getting reinforcement dogs, right? Because we're not actually doing all that well on
the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods
number of
corrupted,
Lilin defeated.
a tomb was
I'm a little
born
worried about
and sent
that.
to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement?
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
Alright, pretty excited to draw another Maul. Maul is very good cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the redraw.
I
don't really think there's anything that is anywhere near as important as removing that dude from the battle, right? So, let's do that, and then... Unfortunately... Yeah, I'm going to need to re-angle here if I want to get any decent play out of... Maybe the right thing to do at this point is to just fortify into Quick Slash, just to grab his attention. I have enough raw HP that I'll survive the wound.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. There was when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions.
I don't think we're going to get 16 kills. Yeah, because I had to kill 10 enemies next turn. This battle's really annoying. I need these things to do more like doubling splits on each other, and they're just not generating enough bodies. Okay. I think it's technically possible now.
After this, you should be all the more prepared for whatever Lilith has planned in the coming days.
So Howl Plus. We have to be very careful with our card plays here, but I think Howl Plus, because marked. What is the wording of marked? Refunds a card play when KO'd. So it doesn't. What I'm trying to figure out is, does killing a marked enemy with a push still gain us a card play? And I think from that wording, only if you had one missing. But we will, because we're playing Howl Plus, so... Can I get all 6 of them? I can. That's a pretty big area.
Now that was something.
Okay, and then we use some bites and whatnot to... Not lethal. Alright, let's start with one of these. Show me more cards. We need more cards very badly. Okay. 64 is not good enough. So now we need to execute another bite. Knock back into you to try to get you low enough. And we have our redraws still too. Okay, Quick Slash was a fucking fantastic draw. Oh, but you're not quite close enough. I might be able to kill you, actually. Let's see here. We have to be so careful with our one move. I still have to get 7 kills. I think I'm just gonna take the Quick Slash on this one. Oh, it's really nice that it has knockback. Because this one doesn't have marked, right? So we're still getting the... Oh, actually, yeah, taking the Quick Slash on you because you have marked is or you don't have marked is probably the right way to go. We can get another enemy like in the neighborhood of dying.
Abandons you.
I would have liked to knock that into a splitting enemy, but you know. Only get so much here. So you have 49 health. Maul is a kill. I need to generate 6 more kills. Leery of using whip for a minute. I think we can safely redraw a bite. Okay, last sight's not a bad draw. Last sight will allow me to pick up one of these much higher health enemies. In conjunction with the obsidian collar. And it should definitely be one that's marked, right? So let's... I do have to consider my survival, I guess. I'm not actually at that much HP. Yeah. That's a little worrying. So I guess that really motivates me to kill this one.
Welcome assistance. Feel my call.
Alright. I think we have to bite this one because I need more cards.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Heal was not a bad draw, actually. The heal on the hunter will draw us 2 cards. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
The light will carry you onward. This shall be of great help.
How many kills do I still need? 4? Ooh, I'm gonna redraw this one because we can't afford to play it. Okay, Wild Strike is great. Wild Strike was a great draw. Four. Shit. We have like 3 pretty easy kills here. No, we're good. I'm gonna pick you up with this. That gets me my card play back.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
We haven't used our move. Move push kills there. And then Whip 0 is going to be sufficient to kill both of them.
Your time has come.
Okay, that rules. I am so fucking happy to have finally accomplished this. And that dog is also dead. Provided that the Lilin get a turn. Yeah, okay.
I'm sure Hippus will be pleased.
So call it 70.
You've proven yourself more than capable.
Hooray! Actually, I'm really pleased. Thanks. I also thought I did a 3-star job. Sure, I'm a serious player. I'm barely getting through the game now. Why wouldn't I turn the difficulty up? We will get to the point, perhaps, where I will have to turn it back down. It's fine. So yeah, that's going to get us our third word of power. We don't have a tremendous number of places where it does stuff, I don't think, but there's certainly a few. Obviously, there are several clustered around where we are right now. Yep, that's the one. Why make me click it?
This looks like it belongs here.
Okay, using Purify allows you to turn back the years by imbuing life with a mere gesture. Okay. That is maybe going to have more uses than I would have thought. But in particular, it will wind back vines? Yeah.
Blessings of Hippus.
Okay, cool. I'm not even allowed to look behind this one? No, I totally am. Haha. Ah. This requires the other thing. Right? Yeah, okay.
There's only so much Hippus can do.
I wonder how far we are from being able to access the fourth word. So hold on, there's a chest in here. This is a super weird idea. Like the primary manifestation of turn time backwards is it makes vines ungrow. What a weird implementation. Ooh, 49 credits, nice. So wait, will it do something here? What have we here?
Hippus brings renewal.
Nothing. This is like the opposite of renewal, though, because I'm causing there to be less life in places.
Hippus will provide.
So that chest is what's behind that that door over there, which is fine. And we should just do this everywhere we can, even when there's no obvious utility, because at the very least it gives us arcane knowledge. We haven't gained an arcane knowledge level in such a long time.
Hippus brings renewal.
What a weird little bit of busy work
Blessings
to give
of
me.
Hippus.
Also, even weirder that she feels the need to say a thing every single
Glad to see
time.
Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one out.
Okay, I can't affect that all the way down
Hippus
there.
does not seem to agree.
All right, well, the most obvious use for this... Oh, hold on. Okay, no, that is a normal environmental plant. It kind of looks like Wundagore Everbloom. The most immediately obvious use for this, the thing I care the most about.
Hippus will provide.
Is that, because Hippus has now provided us a whole new area, which is pretty rad. Also, there is this. Okay.
The water here should be safe now.
All right. Guarantees a drop. So that has fixed the water, which I don't really have any idea what effect that would have, honestly. it. Okay. Yeah, this is my first thought, was like run over and have a look at the tree, but the tree does not... Nothing over here looks any different. I don't know that I necessarily want to wind back time here, but I am curious.
Perhaps I ask too much of him.
The fact that it's like it reverses time, specifically, mostly, for the purpose of ungrowing vines, and it is called Purify. It's just like 3 different people had 3 different ideas, and they were like, well, it's all of them. The thing is, it's all of them. That doesn't make any sense, but it's all of them. So, does that have an effect down here? Because there's this area under the bridge that looks all kind of like... Nope. It still looks all murky and gross. But we can now do this.
If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide.
It didn't help as much as I was thinking it might. Okay, well, maybe we will find answers in our new area. Let's go check it out real quick. I am running a little short on time here. This episode is already pretty long, but I am not going to leave myself in suspense, and as such, I feel like it would also be pretty uncool to do it to y'all. We can see the light of the 4th word. I think this should be the right path. Yeah. All right, there are some very conspicuous plants. I didn't think that would work.
But has no answers.
What if I just open it? No? All right.
She does not see it happening. He is in agreement.
I don't think I'm gonna... I only have one key left, right? I don't think I'm gonna use it on a blue. Oh, hey. Common skull. Elizabeth, don't you listen to them. God, those corpse flowers are so huge.
Hippus brings renewal.
Yep, renewal. That's definitely what's happening there. We're still looking for the 4th statue that is linked to the statues in that ring, but I'm assuming it's going to be on the same scale that they are on, and not positively gigantic like this.
What is this? Looks like a fragment of a moon seal.
Okay, the next moon seal is in pieces. It looked like it was roughly a third, so... You know, I don't think it would be totally out of line to assume that it's like one piece that is hidden behind a usage of each word of power. Each other word. Sarah is not my mother, and she never will be. Yet she treats me like a child, and I can hardly stand it. When my power grows, Agatha tries to help me learn to manage it. She has taught me spells to protect myself and those I love. But Sarah just makes me feel angry and afraid. Why should I fear something that comes so natural to my body as breathing? Birds do not fear the power of flight, and a bear would never apologize for its teeth. Why should I hold back? Do we know that? We don't know those things. I feel like bears are capable of feeling apologetic. And also, if you spent any serious time around birds, there is no doubt that they are afraid of literally everything, so... Alright, let's look. This is just collapsed. I want nothing more than to frolic and shout with excitement. Gregor and I have married. Sarah would tell me it's unbecoming to show so much excitement. I didn't say it. That last one was the Hunter's Journal, obviously. This one is Lilith's. Sarah would tell me it's unbecoming to show so much excitement over a mortal pleasure. But I am so very much in love. I haven't told her yet. She thinks that my time away from the Abbey these last few days has been to track Hiram Shaw's movements as he seeks out the Darkhold. But no, Gregor and I escaped to hold a private wedding ceremony and celebrate the good fortune that we found one another. I do suppose I should share the news with my sister soon, though. I guess? I was going to say, that's the first page of Lilith's journal that we found. You can tell I haven't been in here rapidly deforesting this area yet. Nope, maybe you could just keep facing the direction I was facing. Oh. Okay, rare meaning blue. Well, then I guess we are opening that after all. Also, that's a skull. You know, a very common one, though. Nothing special about this skull. Get off the... Okay. You know, I'm a superhero, and I'm supposed to be super strong and super agile, and it's just like I can't step up a 2-inch ledge. Okay, armor-piercing charm is alright. Those are worth having. So much plant life. Okay, what have we here? And I'm looking at how long this episode is already. There's so much to do yet, and okay, you know what? We might break off exploration here in a moment and leave at least some of this for next time. The chariot. Okay, sure, the chariot. That makes sense. The Silver Surfer holds a strong balance on his board as he races onward, leaving a spiral of power in his wake. This card represents determination and control, and facing obstacles head on. And also being the herald of those obstacles, and also surfboards, for some reason.
Autumn be praised.
This does not look so traversable. So obviously we'll need to get the moon seal together here. Alright, I'm going to save actually going inside of the greenhouse. For next time maybe, because there's going to be dialogue and whatnot. But we can poke around out here a little bit more. So we still haven't used these havens at all. So many of them are just like a quiet grassy place that's really hard to get the differentiation of like which ones are supposed to be meant for which people. Maybe it doesn't actually end up mattering all that much. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to get up there. Here's some more Dryad saddle. I'll say this, it is a weird looking mushroom. Well, I gotta tell you, I was kind of figuring that we would find more Moonseal stuff. Perhaps in here.
Blessings of the goddess.
The It's a Business Time palette for Doctor Strange. Interesting. Elektra and Daredevil lock hands and close their eyes, savoring a moment together, though their weapons are close at hand. This card represents communication and trust, especially in a partnership. Yeah, though their weapons are close at hand is the definition of trust. Why would you not use, like, Cloak and Dagger? I guess lovers... Yeah, okay, listen. Lilith's Journal, November 17th. Oh, gods. I know what I am about to attempt here, and I am overcome with shame, but what if it works? What if I can undo everything? I just want to hold my child. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more of Lilith's sort of side of the story. The Dream of Aeneas. It's a painting of something. Okay. Lilith's side of the story as to why she went totally evil question mark.
Another Moonseal fragment. What is this doing here?
Okay, so somewhere around here then, in theory, there should be a reveal that will get us the other one. This is still my guess. And reveals are generally not very subtle. There's usually a huge plaque on the ground. Is that... No, these are trees. Yeah, this is a tree. It kind of looks like a leg, doesn't it? And like a... That could be like a spindly hand, and this could be another leg, and... It was like, did a mountain fall on a really big skeleton over here? Gosh, there's so much plant life. I'm so used to having to look so hard for it. All right. So there is this area yet that is accessed. That's behind the gate over... Wait, is it behind this? Yes, it is. So maybe the other... Let me try the other path down from the garden. Hold on. Somehow. Even more doll's eyes. Particularly cold and black for a plant. Okay, and from this side it can be accessed, but you need the other word of power. Ah, that's the wall I thought we were looking at. I didn't realize that there's a little, like, a new area encased here. Well, we know that the area that theoretically contains this other third of the Moonseal can't be too large. Hello?
He sees our path.
Okay, that's just a key. That's not exciting. And it doesn't look like there's anything else. There is definitely stuff. There is a way down there. Because there's a collectible haven down there, and also one of the skulls. How do I get down? Okay, yeah, this seems important. I'll try to track this back to here. So actually, it looks like you get down on the other side there. this is potentially a thing that could be cleared up by the fourth word of power. But that's the route, right? That's the place. So yeah. There are a number of those, like a number of incredibly similar looking rock falls. I assume they must all be opened the same way. Okay, interesting. So where would the... There's not a ton of space back here for the other third of the thing to be. It could be inside the greenhouse, potentially. Alright. I'm going to call it here. That's where we're going to stop for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are going to dive into Lilith's past and also her greenhouse and hopefully find this stuff and the fourth word of power and maybe actually complete the Metroidvania part of the game and then be kind of sad that it's over and end up just doing the other stuff a lot. I guess we'll see. And we'll see you then.